I think the government has made it very clear that their priorities is rural development with a focus on youth employment and women empowerment. And I think as UNDP, we have to be very clear that UNDP cannot do everything everywhere. We must choose. So in line with the strategic plan of UNDP that has been approved this year, we have decided to focus particularly around the lake region, which is one of the most vulnerable and fragile areas, on resilience. And what we mean by resilience is that we are working with communities at the local level and at the provincial level to make sure that we can give them the tools to be able to take care of themselves. We believe that as UNDP, if we provide support, we should not keep people in a state of dependency. We should be able to give them the tools in the first place and then ensure that they can stand on their own 2 feet. So we are supporting women in economic activities such as agriculture, such as fisheries, such as looking at local production. And what we are finding out now, after just over 2 years of some of our work, is that we need to move to the next stage and focus a little bit on how they can add value to their production. So in this visit of the administrator and the OCHA emergency relief coordinator, the women have shared some of the activities that they are doing. They've shared some of their needs, but they've also made some requests of how we can support them further. And I think as UNDP, we will make sure that over the coming months we have a conversation with them to be able to meet their demands and be very targeted. UNDP has a resilience portfolio of about $14 million in Chad, and that includes looking at cross-border activities where women and communities across borders can trade, because this is the economic dimension of it. We are also focusing quite a bit on reforestation, and some of the trees that are being planted are fruit trees where women can then exploit and have an economic value at the same time that they are preserving the environment and making sure that it is sustainable. So in this work, I think the one thing that I want to highlight is that there is room for everyone. I think UNDP, we are focusing on some areas, but we have partners like other UN agencies, we have the World Bank, we have European Union, who are doing a lot of work in that region, and we need to find out how to better work with them so we can get better results and greater impact for the country.